fifth largest continent on our planet, 98% of it covered by ice. Antarctica is the wildest, coldest, driest, windiest, yet most beautiful and indescribable place on Earth.
Let me welcome all of you to this beautiful city of Buenos Aires. I hope you get a little bit of time to go around. Best of luck for your journey and hope you have a nice stint, and I hope you don't get bad weather.
Dear passengers, good evening. Namaste, Ogevechir, buenas tardes. So on behalf of Ponant, all the officers, all the crew, all the staff, the expedition team, I'd like to wish you a very warm welcome on board here in Ushuaia on board Austral. We have a fantastic journey ahead of us, a very unique one, all the way to the White Continent. We would like you to feel at home with us here on board Austral. She was purposely built to sail the Southern Ocean, to sail the polar regions, and you'll see that she has the perfect size and she's very, very comfortable for this kind of regions. We are really looking forward to share with you this journey. Antarctica is a very seldomly visited, it's only a few thousands of visitors every year and again, and particularly to end this year 2018 there in Antarctica. There is nothing better.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention. Now we are crossing through Drake Passage, which sometimes has most of the dangerous waters in the world because two seas meet here. But luckily it's not going to be this time the Drake Passage, Drake Shake. It's going to be the Drake is a lake.
Across the Drake Passage, it's a physical barrier, it's also a psychological barrier because a lot of people have heard about stories of the Drake Passage and Cape Horn and all that, So it takes some effort to get to Antarctica because it is a very special place. It's what planet Earth was 60 million years ago.
And tonight we celebrate New Year's Eve, so please get dressed as elegant as possible to welcome the 2019 on board L'Austral.
Midships. Starboard 5. Starboard 5. That is starboard 5.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to 2019. We are celebrating the first day of the year. What a way to celebrate arriving to Antarctica, the white continent. So be ready to board the Zodiacs as we are gonna start our expedition experience with a Zodiac cruise to discover the Antarctic continent. Oh my God, you know.
It looks like, is it a dream or a reality?
At the Q Experiences, we are storytellers and not tour operators. We take people to unique destinations and make a story of a lifetime.
Welcome to Neko Harbor. This is the mainland. It's a continental landing, so you're stepping foot on Antarctica itself.
I love to see when people set their first foot on the continent and see that happiness that they have in their eyes. It reminds me of why I got into this industry, and I love it.
For a lot of people, Antarctica is the last destination, the seventh continent. They have seen a lot of different places and they come to Antarctica because they understand that this is the most surprising places on Earth. Another planet. It's such a different environment. You are astonished every time you go. It's a really magical place, intense sceneries and lots of wildlife. And the fact that there is only Antarctica where you can come so close to the wildlife.
For our guests traveling to Antarctica, to this side of the world, food is very important. And to cater to this need of them, we have Michelin star chef Atul Kochhar to be on board with us.
We are accompanying some very precious people from India Dubai, New York, you name it. And I'm very honored to be asked to be on this service. My job is to look after their dietary requirements and cook some delicious food for them. It comes from my personal experience. Then when I'm far, far away from my home, all I crave is some simple home-cooked Indian food. So all these Indians, they are miles away, a million miles away from their homes. And I knew it that after some time they would start craving for really simple stuff, something they grew up on, their memories, and something they are hooked onto. And being an Indian, being born and bred in India, I absolutely knew what they would be looking for.
The high point while outside the cruise was expeditions, but inside the cruise the high point was the food. And he offered variety, he offered range of a kind which is very familiar to us as Indians. And he not only offered the range, he offered the range with quality.
Good morning, everyone. If you look at the port side of the ship through your balcony, you may see a humpback whale. Do not miss it.
Humpback whales are particularly interesting for tourism because they interact with each other. Sometimes they even interact with ships. We have seen orca on this voyage. It is a little bit more rare to encounter them, and they have a particular appeal for some people because they are at the top of the predator chain here.
It's one of those things of nature which was undescribable.
This kind of cruise is not really a cruise, it's an expedition. People, when they come for a cruise, they are used to have perfect timings. And when you go to Antarctica, you have to expect surprises and changes. There is no plan B in Antarctica. Everything is fantastic. So you just have to find the right place with the right conditions, which is wind, ice, a little bit sometimes of sunshine, or at least good visibility.
are several colonies here, several tens of thousands of Adelie penguins.
You know, you're standing there, there is the wind blowing, there are those penguins around. It was beautiful.
On our classic voyages, we'll have chinstraps, Adelies and gentoos, and a large part of my job is to ensure that all the passengers will see the three species.
We were surrounded by many penguins, almost like 40,000-50,000 of them. The way they were walking in one line, the way they were jumping at a time, one by one, and the way the mother was feeding the young kids was fantastic.
And all of a sudden they say we are pulling all the boats together, and out comes the bottle of champagne, and you know, everybody is kind of toasting with those glasses. This is just fantastic.
Okay, this is the most amazing experience, and I think it's so nice of all of you all to have so many surprises each and every Zodiac cruise. I think we're all very, very lucky.
I didn't know until I was here that such a place do exist in our world. I feel privileged to visit Antarctica and have this opportunity to come to the continent year and year again.
Yeah, so today we are in Elephant Point on Livingston Island, and thanks to Louis Justin, our expedition leader, he convinced me to come here. I didn't know the place, and it's absolutely incredible. You have everything here. 3 kinds of penguins, the elephant seals, fantastic scenery. So thanks, Louis.
No worries.
Unbelievable. You see elephant seals everywhere, and they are so huge. Each must be 5 tons. Unbelievable. I saw one scratching itself. Can't believe that it can even get up, you know. Fantastic.
At the end of a journey like this, it's always sad to say goodbye. But I am inspired by the fact I know that there is another great one to come.